Or we'll just go to court if we need to take them.
5 years ago, Gemma thought she'd sold her flat in this block in East London. But a fire safety report after Grenfell revealed several areas of concern, including cladding. And the resulting extra costs mean she hasn't been able to sell since.
Because the amount that we're paying in service charge exceeds 1% of the property value, that means that most mortgage lenders won't lend on it. And it's not a proposition for most buyers.
So you're stuck for now?
I am stuck, yes.
Buildings owners, Vistry Group, told us they understand the frustration of leaseholders like Gemma, and they say they expect contracts on site this year to begin the work needed, known as remediation. Across the country as a whole, the latest figures show that of nearly 5,000 buildings identified with unsafe cladding, work has been completed on 1,436, and it's begun on another 983. But that means there are 2,415 buildings where no work has even started. That's half of the total. The government says things have moved too slowly since the Grenfell fire, so today it's promising that in England in 5 years, unsafe cladding on buildings over 18 metres will be replaced, and work will at least have begun on buildings over 11 metres high.
On the current trajectory that we've inherited as a government, it'll be into the 2040s before that's resolved. We don't think that's good enough. So the measures that we're announcing to Parliament today bring that forward to 2029. We want it to be as quick as it can be, but we think that's the right line in the sand to draw.
But many caught up in this are not convinced the government will ensure freeholders, builders and developers are really held to account.
Ultimately, the government needs to make sure these penalties, which are all still very, very vague, we need to know how that will translate into meaningful action on the ground so people actually know when their homes can be made safe. Right now, a target date of 2029 is kind of meaningless to most people, if I'm honest.
It's all difficult for people like Gemma, especially at this time of year.
Just put my Christmas tree up, and I remember in 2020 thinking I'm going to put my Christmas tree up in my new house, which I had an offer accepted on. In fact, they'd accepted a lower offer because I was talking about wanting to adopt, and they were just enchanted by that idea of it being a family home, and now I'm still stuck in this flat.
7 years after the Grenfell fire, tens, perhaps hundreds of thousands of flat owners believe fixing this problem is long overdue. Andy Bell, 5 News.